Yo, what's up guys, Mark from Wandering Souls back with another video. I thought let's do another angle this time. Another collection update, and again I decided to mix it up a bit. Got some CDs and I got some vinyl. Yeah, you know that guys I showed you not so long ago. Let's put it down a bit. I showed you Athenian echoes from Nightfall not so long ago. This record, and yeah, I thought I have some more material by Nightfall, but I haven't spun it in a while. So I thought let's spin this one again. This is Lyssa, Real Gods and Astonishing Punishments, released in 2006 on Black Lotus Records. I haven't spun this in a while. I bought this way back in on a record fair, I think, for really cheap, and yeah, I spun it a lot back in the day, but I haven't spun it in a really long time, so I thought let's give it another try. Nightfall. Yeah, that's what's spinning in the back. So over to the update. Let's start off with the CDs first. Yeah, just you have to start somewhere, right? I picked up a new one from Mr. Bungle. Yeah, it's a really glossy cover there. And this is called The Raging Wrath of the Eastern Bunny demo. And what this is basically is the re-recordings of their first demo from 1985. If you are not familiar with Mr. Bungle, it's a project by Mike Patton from Faith No More. Trace Pruins is in there, he was also in Faith No More, and Trevor Dunn is the bassist. And you had some two other members back in the day as well, but they replaced them now with Dave Lombardo from Slayer, Phantomas, etc. on drums, and Scott Ian from Anthrax on guitar. So really nice, really cool lineup here. Yeah, Mr. Bungle started out way different than they how their studio albums exactly sound. On this demo they started out as thrash, speed metal, heavy metal influences in there, but along the way they got more avant-garde, used even jazz, other music styles throughout the albums, and I think they released 3 albums prior to this. Yeah, it sounds really different than this actually. These are really interesting albums that, don't get me wrong, on some point I will go and pick up because I like Mr. Bungle, but yeah, this is way different. This is more, like I said, it's more thrash metal. Yeah, the band just decided 2 years ago just reform and see where it all goes, and they recorded their first demo. This sounds of course way better than the cassette tape back in the day, but not that that's really bad. Cassettes, don't get me wrong, but the sound quality is of course way better on this one. But yeah, really interesting take on their demo. Of course, there are a bit more songs on this than the original demo has. I think 7 or 8. I think in this demo of this release has 11 songs, so they added a few more. Really good stuff. There's also a cover song, 2 cover songs on here. In the song Hypocrisy of Hypocrites, they also add a piece of SOD in it. Habla Español de Muere, something like that. And yeah, it's really nice mix in that song, really fits And he also covered a song from Corrosion of Conformity, if I'm not forgetting, Lost for Words. It's also on this, and they added another extra song. But yeah, really interesting take. Really glad to hear this old material. It's kind of good. It's not getting me every time, I have to be honest on that, but most of the songs are really have good riffs, and yeah, Mike Patton, he does what he does. Really good vocalist. But yeah, I really like the front cover as well. Really nice glossy thing there. The back lettering has that same glossy thing going on. Inside the CD itself, and the back of the tray is just the same as the CD, only in red. And there's of course also a booklet with it, so I'm gonna open it for you guys. And here's Mike Patton. Done, yeah, Trace Bruins, and this Dave Lombardo, of course, and he is Scotty, and he also got all that old West End criminal look to the pictures. That's kind of funny to see, but anyways, it's really nice, decent re-recording, and I really enjoy it. Great start of the year. Although I think it's released last year, I think, probably, but who cares? I didn't have it already yet. So next up, another really nice new album. This is Soulburn. No, it's dark. This is released by Century Media, and this is the 4th album from this. Again, a sort of all-star band, although this is from the Netherlands. Let's take out the booklet, which you can't see anything here. Fucking glare. Like I said, 4th album. Started out as a new project back in the day in the 90s by two ex-members of Asphyx. They started off Soulburn, but after a while the dudes reformed Asphyx again, so this band was put on hold until halfway the 10th, I think. They reformed again. And this includes members of Asphyx, of course, Grand Supreme Bloodcourt, Graceless members in here, Legions of the Damned is a member of in here. Yeah, really good lineup. Back, hope you guys can see it because the CDs are glaring into it. And this is it here. Anyways, yeah, really good band. 4th album, kind of old school death metal sounds mixed with a black metal vibe. There is also some doom moments in here. Yeah, really good stuff. If you are not familiar with Soulburn and you like bands like Asphyx, for example, add a bit more black metal to it and you'll get this fantastic band. Really recommend it. Glad to pick up the new album. So now I have all the albums again. Only need to pick up the reissue of their demo material, which is also reissued. But yeah, the rest I have all their albums. Really good stuff, good band. So go check out Soulburn. Then over to the vinyl, and again we're going everywhere. First thing is a reissue of the first album by Riot, and this is Rock City. This album was originally released in 1977, so it's really old. but Metal Blade reissued it and gave it the same old look. It's really cool. Great heavy metal bands, Riot. Lost their main songwriter, I think, but still are active now on the name Riot V. But yeah, fantastic band. There's another album by them as well. I think it's called Fire Down Under, which is a phenomenal classic heavy metal album, released in 1981. But yeah, this is the first album. Released the second one between those two as well, and after that a couple of more, of course. But yeah, fantastic heavy metal band. What lineup: Guy Speranza, Mark Reel, Alec Kuvares, Peter Bitelli, and Jimmy Iommi. Yeah, really good stuff. Printed in the sleeve here with the lyrics. Really cool band collage there. And of course, the vinyl itself. And the other side looks like this. Yeah, fantastic. Heavy metal. Loved their album Fire Down Under. I saw this for pretty cheap and I thought, well, pick this one up as well. I'm not super familiar with all their material, but what I've heard I like it all so far. I think I heard 2 other albums as well, but I still need those, pick those up. But yeah, Rock City, fantastic album. I think though it's not as good as their third album, but nonetheless I really enjoyed it. Great stuff. Riot with Rock City. Next up was actually a gift from my girlfriend. She gifted me this. She bought the new one on CD, and yeah, she knows I love vinyl, so she bought the vinyl version for me. I have a couple of other albums from them on vinyl as well. I used to have some CDs. Don't know if I have those still, because we had those double back in the day, so could be that I have sold those. But this is Omega by Epica. This is their new album, one of many albums they have released, but this one took a while to get released. I think the band took a break or something for a while. Yeah, because the life was considering album making, touring, every 2 years there was, 1 or 2 years there was a freaking release. A pretty tiring schedule, and I can imagine if you are busy for as long as they are at this since 2003, I think, that you are getting tired and want to do something different in between, and then before you go back into the new album. Anyways, it's a really good release done by Nuclear Blast. Yeah, what can I say? It's a good album, I have to be honest, but I think I still need more listens to get more into this album. The album didn't grab me immediately like some other albums do. Of course, there are songs like Abyss of Time, which is phenomenal. I think the first half of the album gets my most attention, and then it kind of loses me a bit towards the end some way. Although I think the number 10 or 11, I don't know, one of the two gets my attention a bit again, and then it falls down again. I don't know what it is, but but the Abyss of Time. Probably my favorite song on this is the Skeleton Key, which is a great song. Even Kingdom of Heaven Part 3 is on here, which is a song about 13 minutes and 24 seconds. Longest song on the album. Didn't grab me actually. The first song, part of the song, which is on Design Your Universe, was a fantastic song. Really great, lengthy, epic song. The second one already, they made a second song of part for that on another album, and it already was a bit like it's not as good as part 1. And the third part, maybe it's me or something, it misses some kind of catchy part that comes back again. It's kind of getting fourth and fourth. There's not much happening to my feelings. Maybe there is something happening. I have to listen more closely, but somewhere it didn't grab me like the first part did. Although there's a lot of songs on here, 12 in total, and the last song is most of the time is that title song, and it's a really long epic song of the band on the most albums of them. Title song, this one, yeah, it's not long as it usually is. It's like 7 minutes, and it's not as sketchy or captivating or adventurous as other title songs are from Epica. Nonetheless, I don't want to bash this album because I still need to give it more listens, but that's what I get from it after 2 or 3 listens, and I think maybe I need to spend more time with it. But yeah, overall, it didn't grab me as much as the older albums did. I have to say that all albums are epic in my way, but yeah, I don't know what it is. It's a great album though, or don't get me wrong, there are good songs on here. Like I said, Abyss of Time, Skeleton Key, Seal of Solomon is great, Gaia, Code of Life, and Rivers, the ballad, it's decent, but it's not. The voice of Simone is great, I have to be honest. That's the really part that gives me shivers in that song, but song wise there's not happening a lot. Overall, I definitely will give this album a good grade, but it's not like I'm gonna give it 8 or 9 or 10. For my feeling, it's more a 7 album. Yeah, not maybe it's gonna grow. I don't know. Maybe it's a grower. Who knows? But time will tell. Anyways, I already showed the inside. I think comes on a really double vinyl. Just let me show you the label on this one. Label, and every record has its own lyric sheet. So there are 2 lyric sheets here with the songs that are on that record. Yeah. So I try to keep that separately from each other, together with the record that has a song, so it's easy to get out and read along if you get out the album. Second lyric sheet. And the records came on a really nice orange translucent vinyl, so that's really cool. Different variants, options, blue one I've seen already, black one of course. Yeah, different more variants, splatter probably. yeah, and nonetheless, I need to spend more time, but nonetheless, I'm really thankful to get this because it's a really nice gesture of my girlfriend, of course, and you have to give it more attention. So time will tell. Nonetheless, I'm not disencouraging you to check this out because it has some good songs on there, and maybe you like it more than I do. So if you're into symphonic metal, probably with some harsh vocals, really nice female vocal. Yeah, a fantastic epic feel with it here and there. You definitely can check this. Yeah, but for me, I prefer the older albums. I have to be honest. So, yeah, that's just picky me. Anyways, one record left, and this is really different again. And yeah, let's put it just out here. Extreme Noise Terror. Yeah, this is more for the extreme people, I think. This is of course some really classic grind, crusts, music, really filthy grindcore, with a crusty feel to it, the old school vibe. Although the vocals are more harsh than cross-punk band would have, but yeah, really interesting band. They have two singers. One of them passed away around that time, Phil Vane, so may he rest in power there. Fantastic vocalist. The labels, and that is the dude, I think. So yeah, really great band. They have a bunch of releases out. This is, I think, the 2015 release and probably the last studio record that they have done. Nonetheless, I really enjoy it. I really like the ranchy, nasty sound. Yeah, it really kicks in on your butt, and yeah, I really enjoy it. Fantastic release. The vinyl itself surprised me a bit, actually. I thought it was a black vinyl because it never stayed anywhere on the side where I ordered it that it was a colored one, so I was really surprised. And this is a really nice looking vinyl here. I don't know how to call this, but you can find it on Discogs. So, but I forgot the name, how the vinyl colors are named. So yeah. Anyways, fantastic stuff, and these are the dudes, by the way. The band themselves. So yeah, fantastic band. Definitely can recommend you if you are to hardcore punk, grindcore, crust. If you're into that kind of stuff, definitely give this a try. Probably you are already familiar with this band because it's just a long running name and a lot of people know this band. But yeah, great stuff. So with that Extreme Noise record, Extreme Noise Terror record, we are to the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it, guys, and discovered something new, and don't let me mislead me with my experience from the Epica album. You have to check it out yourself to know for sure if you like it or not. The singles they released are pretty good, so it gave a good sign. But listen to the whole thing to get a fully opinion, and maybe you think different about it than me. That's okay with me as well. I'm just trying to get out what I have new in my collection here. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you got something to say, put it in the comment section down below as always. And yeah, hope to see you guys back soon with another video. I'll see. Stay healthy, stay safe, take care, and now let's tune up the volume and listen to some music. Yeah. Cheers.